This is a tutorial video on how to use the Advanced Layout Builder to spice up your pages a little bit if they do require something a little bit extra rather than just a standard text page. So if you do feel comfortable using the standard text editor to make your pages, this is just a little bit of a way to be a little bit more creative if you do have a page, whether it's for a particular extracurricular activity or a different department, etc., and you want to feature maybe an accordion or some tabs or a slideshow, anything like that. The Advanced Layout Editor makes it really easy to do so. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do a new page here. So let's say I have a new test page, and let's say it's for the drama club. So here, obviously, if I don't use the Advanced Layout Editor, it's just going to prompt me to just type in my text, the standard Word document type of layout. But if I just go ahead and click this Advanced Layout Editor button, you'll see now it's prompting me to use the Advanced Layout Editor. And what this does is it basically allows you to build out this page however you want without having to know any code. So here I am. I basically have the option to choose different columns, different layouts. So maybe I want to first have on this page a full width section, and then maybe beneath that I want to have a 2/3 section and a 1/3 section, obviously because I have to have the 2/3 to then have the 1/3. And then maybe I want to have a, let's do maybe 1, 2, 3. Have a 3-column layout beneath there. So now that I've built out this page and I have somewhat of an idea as to how I want my information to be structured with different columns, I can then go into these different tabs and actually put things in the sections. So let's say at this full width section I want to have, I'll go into content elements here first, and maybe I want to have a special heading. So it'll be a really big heading. I'm just dragging that into this full width section here. And then let's see, maybe I'm going to go into media elements here, and then maybe I want to have a full width slider. So I'm going to drag it down and I'm going to put it again in my one by one box. Oops, I'm going to drag it into here. Maybe, if it works, close down. Oh, for the full width easy slider, it just has to be full width, so I can't actually do that. So I'm going to use the easy slider and drop that in there. A full width slider would actually require me to not have anything else in the box. But here I am, I'm using the easy slider. And then let's see down here in the 2/3 box, maybe I want to have, if I go back into content elements, maybe I want to have a text block here, and then maybe over here I want to have, maybe a button here. So I'm going to take this button, I'm going to put this in this 1/3 box, and then maybe in these little 1/3 boxes I want to have, let's just for the sake of it do an accordion here, and maybe do an icon list, just to show you there's all different things that you can be using here, and then maybe we'll just do an image on the very bottom box. So here are all different variations and all different elements that I've used on this layout builder. And then in order to edit all of the information, all of the modules that I just put in, I just have to click on the actual box. So here is that special heading, so I'll say, welcome to the drama club. And there's some different settings that you can change here, so I can make this heading even bigger. I can change the heading style to be centered, italicized, etc. There's some different colors that you can choose, etc. Custom color, I can then choose whichever color I want. So you can spice up this page to pretty much be as creative as you want. So let's say I do that, and then my easy slider. So I click into here. I can add multiple images. Let's say I just grab it from my media library. I'll just go ahead and select some that are already in here. So let's just say, I'm just clicking them and they're automatically checking a couple of them. So I'm going to choose those 4 images, which I can then drag and reorder if I wanted to. And then again, there's some different options here. You can have the slideshow pictures be bigger or smaller. There's different ways you can have them slide. You can have them auto-rotate if you want. So a couple of different ways and a couple of different settings you can set. But I'm just going to use that, hit save. And then here's my text box. I'm just going to come in here, fill in information about drama. I'm going to hit save. And here's my button, so I'm just clicking this. So this is what the button says. So maybe sign up for Drama Club. And then I can paste my link, so maybe this is like a Google form of some sort. I'll just put google.com. Then again, some different options. You can have the button be big or small. You can have it aligned right. Have it have an icon if you wanted. There's some different icons you can pick over here. So maybe I just choose this one. And then if I come down here, here's the accordion. So if I click an accordion, I can then edit the different toggles. So if I click into this, maybe this is kind of an FAQ style. So maybe it's when this drama. And then you put your answer. And then maybe I'll just do one more. Okay, so you can obviously add more if you needed to. So here I'm going to hit save and icon list. Let's see. So here's some different options you can have for your icons. You can choose what you want your icon to be. So upcoming shows maybe. And then here's the information. So I would probably do bullets. So oops. Show 1, show 2, 3, and bullet them. So hit save. So now I have an icon list. You could do a bunch, but I'll just say I just want to do one, maybe. So I save that, and then last but not least, here's an image that I chose. So we'll just do this one. Insert, save. Alright, so now let's just go ahead and hit preview to preview this new page that I just made using the Advanced Layout Editor. So here is my test page. Here's my slideshow. Since I don't have auto-rotating, when I hover over, they physically have to click through, but I could definitely edit that in the settings if I wanted to. But here's my little purple heading, here's my full width slider, here's my text information that I could have built out if I wanted, here's my button, here's my 3-column layout with some accordions as well as a list, as well as an image. So pretty quickly I made this custom page template to be whatever I wanted to be for this specific new page that I want. So there's definitely some full reign and customization that's available through this Advanced Layout Editor. And I would definitely just play around with it, try to build some new templates if you want. And over here, one thing to note is you can definitely save a template if you do really like it to then use it down the road. So if I go ahead and I click here, you can save this entry as a template, and then later down the road, once you have some templates saved, you can just click whichever template is in the album, if you will, and then it'll automatically load, and you can just edit the information that's in there. So the Advanced Layout Editor is here for you to use if you so choose to, and that's how you would do so.